today's video, we are going to make a leather handbag. And this will be the leather that we are using. With that, we will get what we need. We will start cutting it out. And I do not have a pattern for this. So I do have one. I made this one last week. Of course, I don't have a pattern for it either. But this one is not finished yet. It doesn't have a strap. Other than that, it's pretty finished. But we're going to make one smaller than this, and we will do the same thing. We'll put a zipper inside, okay. Right now, roughly I have cut out 4 pieces of leather. One is 10 by 8.5. Piece is 10 by 7, 10 by 5.5, and 10 by 3. We're going to stack this, sew it. We're going to get some lining and start this. Okay, this is the fabric I've chosen to put inside the bag. The piece we have right here, the 10 by 7, will be the slip pocket. So on this, I'll take my piece of leather and I will put these right sides together, and I will sew along the top. So this is the first thing. We're going to do the zipper next. With the bottom part of the zipper, which is the 10 by 5.5, we'll place it right side up. Then we're going to put our zipper teeth down and then our lining face down. So this is what it looks like at this point. And the way this works, this will turn down and we will top stitch along the top. Next, okay, the 10 by 3 and the lining. The way this will go is, which way can I show you that? On this one, we will put our leather this time face down on the top of the zipper. We want to make sure that it matches up with this piece along the sides. So that looks pretty good there. So it's going to look like this when it's unfolded. But now this lining needs to go on there. We have to get this attached, and we want to make sure that it falls in the same alignment as the leather. Now, by right, you could do this in 2 steps. Sew the zipper in place and then come back and sew the lining. We're going to do it all at one time. So here's what you have there. This will now fold back with the lining, and we do a top stitch along this side. So here's what you have at this point. It's going to take a moment for me to do this because this is going to be the middle face panel, and this will end up being on the top of that piece, and then this one will be cut down to fit on top of it. So this is going to be cut down considerably, and it will be stitched alongside. This center piece right here will end up having a stitch down the middle to separate this large pocket and make it into two. The zipper will stand for itself. We want the zipper left alone. So it's going to look something like this on the very front panel. Okay, to show you what we have done, we took the back panel, then we took the zipper panel. Of course, I just took the zipper apart. We sewed the zipper panel to the back panel. Then I raised up the zipper panel and sewed down the center of the split pocket. So now, to put our zipper pull on that zipper, you have to put your zipper pull, you can put it on any way you want. I use a shrimp fork. Works for me, and that's how I use it. And you get them as even, try to get them as even as you can, because you want all this to match up. And you can see the zipper has lining on, and it's the leather on the back side. So this will remain like this. I have to cut a back panel, and then I have to cut a gusset out. I put this panel back on the machine, and I tacked it on the sides right here because our gusset's going to sew will connect to this. You can see the zipper, the lining, and the two pockets. The back side will have this panel on it, and it will also have pockets. When it comes to leather, the leather doesn't move as well as making a cloth handbag or a vinyl handbag. This leather is stiff, and it's somewhat non-giving. It moves when you sew it, so you have to really watch and go slow. But it makes a beautiful bag. So I'm going to get this back piece cut out and what needs to go with it, and see where we're at. The front panel and the back panel. There was no need to show you what I was doing here because it's the same thing that I was doing on the front. So that's where we are right now. Okay, we had the back panel, divided it, so there'll be two pockets. Then we have the zipper pocket. I did insert, I had to make my tag, my DHC, and that went on the inside of the zipper pocket. And that is a little piece of black masking tape, and the purpose of that is so it doesn't rub against the liner on the inside of the zipper pocket, so the rivets do not rub and eventually make a hole. My next step will be to cut out a gusset for this. I did round my edges again with the curved ruler, and I cut all four of my sections on a 30-34 curve. I've cut out a piece of material for the gusset. I am clipping it on, And the reason it's so much longer is because I need to decide what I want to do with the top. Chances are I'm going to cut it off even with the top here, and that way it will be ready for the lining. I did notch the center, and there's my notch right there. So I've put that together and I'm ready to sew this on. With one side of the gusset sewn in, you can see how it's taking shape into a handbag. I'm going to clip the back side on now. The second side of the gusset has been attached, and we are going to sew that on. Alright, we have that sewn on. We'll flip it out and see. You can see I also have a piece of duct tape right here to help protect this rivet. Now that I have turned it, you can see the gusset. Here's the back side. Thought I would just show you this one. This one won first place in the fair that we just had for leather work. So that was nice. To work on the lining, I take one panel of the lining and I cut out a piece for the pocket. You just have to measure the bag, and what I did is I measured out 30 inches total for the lining in this particular bag. That's so I cut out the pocket and I found the center of both, and I came down 1 3/4 from the top of the lining, and I'm going to pin this in. On my pocket itself, the small piece, once I attached it 1 3/4 down from the top on the lining and pinned in place, on the pocket I came down 3/4 of an inch and drew a line. After that I came down 1/2 an inch and drew a line. This will be stitched around. That will end up being the hole where your zipper goes in. The rectangle has now been sewn in. The next step is we will take the ruler and put it 1/4 down, and then we're going to probably leave a good distance, probably an inch from the side of the ruler over. But I'm going to cut that and I'll show you. We roughly find the center. Now we're going to cut it. Once you make the cut, you can see we're not to the end. At that point, what we will do is go from this cut section right there, and we are going to angle and cut all the way up to the stitch, not cutting through. Then we'll go from the point again and go over to this side. The very same thing. You'll go to the end of the cut mark and go to the corner, but not cutting through the thread. And then this one. So I'll cut that. Once you have that, it'll look like this. So we're going to take the pins out. Then we will go to the ironing board and we want to press this. This will flip back inside. Once you flip it, this is what you will have. The next step is putting the zipper underneath it. Our zipper pull needs to be attached, but this is how it's going to look. You can do this free-handed. I have drilled a hole into a shrimp fork, and this is what I used to put on my zipper pulls. It just makes it easy. It's very handy, and I just keep the fork either turned down and pull it up when I need it. You will take your zipper and you will separate it. and you will put that pull on there. Now we will go back to the machine, and I'm going to attach this zipper into this hole. Now that the zipper has been sewn in, it is not yet a pocket. So in order to make it a pocket, we flip it over, we bring this side up and attach it, and then we go and sew around the perimeter of this. Only have to do 3 sides. I'll sew that and we'll have a look at it. The interior of the handbag now has a pocket installed on the lining. I'm going to take the second piece, and normally if I have a zipper on the front of the bag, when I have a zipper on the front, normally what I'll do is adjust it so the zipper, the inside zipper will be on the opposite side. Now, on this one, I'm going to do the same thing that I did to this panel. The difference is going to be, this will be just a slip pocket without a zipper. So now you can see we have finished the pocket on the second panel of the handbag. So the first one and then the second one, which is just a little slip pocket. So I'm going to put some stabilizer on the backs of both of these. And what I will do inside the bag is I will cut another piece of leather and put it with raw side down. I will glue it into the bottom of this just for extra support, just to make it stiffen it up. We're going to get the backs on these and then measure it up to put inside of the handbag. I cut this piece as a 3x8, which the finished side will come up. I'm going to glue this into the bottom of the bag. That's why I use this large cement. Even this, as I say, is not necessary. But are they perfect? No. Do they have flaws? Yes. But I just make these one at a time. And although you can't see what I'm doing, I'm putting these under the flaps of the seam, the bottom seams inside this bag. It's down in there. I'm going to let that set up. Okay, now we'll start on this. Now with the lining temporarily sewn and attached, that gives me a good idea of how much I need to cut off. So it's stitched, and you can see what I'll cut off here and cut off here to keep everything pretty much equal and in the center. So that's my guide. This is the finished bag. What didn't show up on the video was when I attached this, how I made the top for the zipper. And the zipper end, how it was put in. But you can see it has there's the zipper. There's the slip pocket, and that's the handbag. So other than that, that's really all there is to show. That's it. And the strap